foreparents could not resist this seduction from the snake. So there will be always some people who listen to the snake. The invisible snake who told them that, okay, why not? You make a lot of money creating weapons. Then after creating weapons, you have to think of the way to seduce people into buying it. And then when you make some new one, you have to, seduce them into fighting with each other for using it first. Then buy more, make more money. It doesn't take a lot of people to make war, because humans also have this kind of herd mentality.
Yes. Yeah.
We listen to each other, and we infect each other. We affect each other. We drag each other into something that we do together. Some people cannot live alone. They will feel absolutely lost, lonely, miserable. They need the people around them. So if one or few started the war or started some idea, other people follow.
Yeah.
You can see that during all the wars that happened, only some people started the war and then others followed, either enthusiastically or just following like the ship, or cannot not follow because the law of the country make it that you have to enlist in the army when the government says so. See that?
Yeah.
And have to go fight, or fight inside your country, or fight outside the country if needed. Then it cycles again and again like a circle. And the people who are killed come back and kill you, and then you come back again and kill them, and etc., etc. It will not stop then. Once it started, the wheel of vengeance and reincarnation will keep running. It takes forgiveness and love to stop, but by then the humans will be too drunken, too poisoned in their hatred and vengeance that they could not stop. That's how it is. Yes, I'm glad you asked some good questions today. Impromptu even, not even thinking in advance or writing it down in the paper and put it in the box. I mean, the internet box.
Yes.
Master,
yes.
Now that you've locked away Maya, does that reduce the impact of the snake? Or should the snake have less influence now on people's mentality?
The snake is now inside the humans. That is the problem. After millions of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years, the snake has infiltrated in the human system already. So it is for us now to decide, okay, Maya is an external force that makes it more difficult to resist. But Maya is gone. There's a less extra burden only. The snake is still inside. The poison is still there, lingering. It's very difficult to take out. We have to take the free will now in our hands, and the power of love and forgiveness, and the power of the children of God to decide what's the best to do, what's the right thing to do. No one else can help us except ourselves. Do you understand?
Yes.
That is that. You cannot convince your neighbor to do what you do, no? Can you?
No.
You can't even convince other brother and sister disciples to come and work with you, no?
No, Master.
Even they came, they also left. Some of them.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's such a short time. The snake did not get out yet. Just like some people have worms in their stomach. They take a strong dose of medicine to get rid of them.
Yes.
But unlike the worms, which are physical and easy to deal with, these things are invisible and also very powerful. The snake, yes? Even it could charm the couple, the first children of God, whom God loved so much and created with love, and breathed His own life force into them.
Yes.
Imagine how powerful it is. And we now, humans, alone on the planet, not in Eden even. Adam and Eve live next to God, with God, and still got seduced. So us humans, the snake within us is difficult to get rid of. Unless we really want to. Nothing we want cannot be done in the spiritual realm, because we are the children of God. We have that power. But many people are so seduced, so lost in this physical domain that they forget everything. They forget heavens, they forget God. Even if they go to the church, they don't really remember God. Not in the real sense. They go there and sing, and then eat some cakes, or go next door, drink coffee, and then go home. Just like a habit. Just like a duty in a community. You know, you have to go to the church, otherwise other people look at you with different eyes, yeah? Look down upon you, for example, like that. In small communities, they do that. They have to. Or some politicians, they have to go to the church to show people that they are religious. But they're not real in the heart.
Yes, Master.
Because if they really do that, they would not go on so disgustingly with vengeance on fake accusations and using all means to defeat their opponents, even though the opponents are already on their knees, lost everything already, have nothing, and still continue to want to beat them down. Not just verbally, but physically, and using the courts and using their position, using their privileged power to pursue to the end, to whatever end, and like no end, just to beat the opponent so that they will never exist anymore in the political arena. And that is really despicable. You see that? Yes?
Yes.
You see the snake within humans or not?
Yes.
Now you know. You know very well if you read the news.
Yes, Master.
By now you have understood.
Yes.
It's very scary, the snake within humans. That even God cannot prevent it. You saw that very well? No?
Yes, Master. Yes.
And just one snake. Think about that. Just one snake defeated the whole heaven.
Yes, Master.
So in our world, similarly, just some people, few people with strong charisma, with strong words, with sure-footed kind of talk and manner, and then other people will follow, and follow also for the benefit, for fame and gain, for prestige, for whatever in this world, whatever gain in this world they think is so important for them. They follow. All the same-minded, all the same similar snake inside. You can see very well which is which.
Yes, Master.
You can see their attitude, their vengeance and their actions. You can see who is who. You can see who is the snake and who is the victim.
Yes, Master.
Two, first children of God, created by God, breathe in the life force by God, nourished by God, educated by God, and still can be defeated, seduced by one snake only. Snake even, not even a human being, not even a stronger being. It's a snake, you know, even if they're so big, they cannot be as big as I am, even if I'm small.
Yes.
They're long, but they are not that big. The big one could be like this, you know, like your palm, and can seduce the two strong, powerful humans. Adam must have been very giant, very big, in order for God to take out a rib and make another human being, the smaller size than him, but it's not a rib, man. It's not my rib, or it's not your rib, is it? Yes? Just take out your rib and compare. How can you make a woman out of that?
Yeah.
So Adam must have been very strong, powerful, big, giant.
Yes, Master.
Like most of the heavenly beings, they are very big compared to us. They are like mountains.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. If they appear to me, they have to reduce their size, or I won't see their faces at all. Sometimes one of my attendants before, she saw even just some normal heaven beings, not very high, but they are so tall, so tall. She's not even as big as their foot.
Wow.
She stood at their feet like a worm. And also in some of the Buddhist scriptures, describing when Maudalayana went to some of the heavens. Those heavens, they are very, very big, so their ball is very big. So when he went up there, he's like a fly that landed on their bowl. Eating bowl?
Yes.
Or something, utensil that they use. A lower heaven, of course. So imagine 2 giant human beings like that. I mean, children of God, truly, first children of God like that. And being seduced by such a little snake. And can you imagine? If that snake was within you or encompassed you inside already, how would you ever resist doing evil things? Got that? Against the will of God.
Yes, Master.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, I know God and free will. Free will seems not to be good for us. But if we go back to heaven, then there will be no more of these problems. Because the situation also causes a problem for humans.
Yes, Master.
Free will is only for the created beings, yes? In the higher heavens, we don't have that problem. We don't ever struggle to decide, is that wrong, is that right, should I do this or should I not?
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
That problem is eliminated. We still have free will. But we don't use that. We don't abuse that free will anymore. Because we are not coated in this earthly element dress anymore. We are free. Okay? Only in this coat of soil, of earth elements as a body, then we have to have the mind. And the mind, cannot always decide the good things if it's influenced by the snake. Just like Adam and Eve. In the physical earth body, they cannot comprehend very well. They cannot make very good decisions with their free will. And that's why God keeps forgiving them.
Yes, Master.
Keeps forgiving humans until the angels cannot bear it and become jealous.
Yes.
We talk about all these abstract things. It's very difficult to understand also. Just take it as a amusing bedtime story, okay? In this case, it's a morning story. In a few hours, you have to wake up again and go to group meditation, and you still sit there wide-eyed. Wait until you go to bed and you feel, oh my God, am I still here? How can I even wake up in the morning when the alarm clock rings? You just shut it off. Oh, Master, forgive me. Last time the story was too good. No, I cannot get up. Okay, any more questions, my love?
One question, Master.
Yes?
Concerning a political question.
Yes.
Are there angels and demons on both sides of both political parties? Is there a good and a bad side, or they change depending on time? Maybe a different leader comes up and it changes?
Yes, of course, they change. Different angels come for different leader of a different party. And you can see what they do. Then you can, if you observe their actions, whether or not they are logical or helpful to the country despite the outlook, then you can tell which party has angels, even though you don't see them with your eyes, but some people see. And even if you cannot believe them, but you can observe the actions of whatever party, then you know which side has angels, which side has demons. The demons are allowed to be there because of the karma of the country.
Yes.
The leaders are the ones that they take control of. They are just a tool. They have no control power. Remember the Surangama Sutra, I read to you many stories of even the spiritual practitioners, because of their desire or their greed or their wrong concept, that allows the demons to come and take possession of them, of their mind, of their decisions. And then they became so powerful that everybody loved them, followed them blindly, even though they did wrong. Even like the sexual misconduct or greedy possession, taking things from the people and all that, but nobody criticizes. Nobody says anything because of the power of the demon. Remember?
Yes, Master.
Remember the story?
Yes, Master.
From Surah Kama Surah, I told you many similar stories.
Yes, Master.
Until the demons had had enough fun with them. And then they left. Then the so-called teacher or master and the so-called followers, the ones who did all wrong, went to jail. The government caught them and persecuted them, and they went to jail. Remember all that?
Yes, Master.
Okay, similarly, many things nowadays in the political arena, you would think, huh? How can that happen? And nobody says anything. And how can the court not even judge them? How can the court refuse the good one and doesn't judge the bad one?
Yes.
For example, despite all the evidence, it's just so clear to your eyes, like the computer in front of me. You can see, you can judge it, but the people following them, love them, cheering them up, calling them good names, meanwhile, trample upon the good person sent by God. Yes, even the top religious leader condemned that good person sent by God. For example,
Yes.
even though it's not his call, it seems like he doesn't read anything, he doesn't see the news, or he has no judgment of his own. Yeah. We have to always be vigilant of our thoughts, about the snake inside. Because the snake will make us think, decide something, and then we will do wrong.
Yes.
So you can see very well, you don't need that artist to paint the picture of an angel around any leader in order to know. Because many of the politicians, for example, they do things according to the fashion of the trend of the day.
Yeah.
Even though it does no good. But it's a trend, and the people believe in that. And they just do it to be in fashion, to be supported,
Yes, Master. Yes.
to be voted for, but they have nothing in their hearts. And these things they do mostly are not good for the country, not good for people.